I'm from Missouri. I have to do it. And I know that they're not in our league. As a Green Bay fan, I should be rooting for the other guys, but I'm not because I am from Missouri. So, you got to represent. I did my little hashtags this morning. They're harder to fill in than you think. I don't know how the guys do it in the NFL. I really don't. Let's say good morning. Good morning, Patrick Murphy. Why, yes, hello. Not going to had to Google where is the mega ball. That does track. Good morning, Brenda Reed, and tackle hugs to you, honey. Mwah. Good morning. It's good to see you. And yes, I did get your email. And I was going to tell you too, sometimes the universe is like, here, do this. And you just follow your instincts. And no, I didn't know that you were a Pisces, but I just followed my instinct. Something told me that to send you that fish, and yeah, and when you responded with that, I was like, oh my gosh, okay, yes, that worked out really well. So I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much again for your wonderful continued support. Ashley Reed, good morning, homie. How are you, girlfriend? It's good to see you this morning. I do have, I wanted to mention really quickly, and I'll mention it again at the end of the show, but I wanted to mention at the top of the show in Glamma's Closet News, I do have a couple of things happening in March. Not so much in February. It's pretty much just, kind of the same sort of thing on Sundays. In March, though, on March the 16th, I will be part of a collaboration with Happy Hour Haulers, Veronica Mitka, Lindsay Clark, just a wonderful bunch of resellers, and we'll be opening up fun boxes, which I finally, thank you, Veronica Mitka. I finally got my hands on a fun box, and because I got one, I ordered two. So I'll probably have a pop-up fun box opening sometime before then because I just can't wait. So hopefully those are good. We're going to keep our fingers crossed, right? Hope for the best. It's always kind of a gamble, but you never know. So I do have that collaboration coming up on Sunday, March the 16th, as well as my regular show. And then on the weekend of March the 23rd, I think. Let me take a look at my YouTube calendar real quick. Real quick lag. Okay, so on the weekend of March the 23rd, I will not have a show. I am going to be traveling that day. So yeah, is my fish a Betsy Johnson? I believe your fish is a Betsy Johnson. Yes. We love Betsy, don't we? Reseller George. Good morning, George. Hello. George, I am so sorry. I meant to make a video of my favorite, oh Lord. Old age is heck. It is heck. The thing that my holy grail of thrifting, what I'm looking for, if it's any consolation, it is Lucchese boots, Lucchese cowboy boots. I'm really, really looking for, and that is definitely that's kind of my holy grail. That's my top thing. You would think it would be like, something really fancy, but Lucchese cowboy boots are literally the best of the best. Rich, Night's Life. Hello, sugar. How are you this morning? It's good to see you here. Rich is another one of our friends from the UK. Thank you so much. The Packers are going to Ireland. Yes. Well, if the Irish can't, they've got to root for them because, green and yellow, right? That's like, I don't know, a third of their flag or something. No, I guess the green is, but still, I'm just saying, the wearing of the green. Brenda, I'm going to die trying. I'm going to spoil you or die trying. Oh, you got your NFL hoodie on. Yay. George, are you really getting tickets? I am sending you. That's it. I need to get your Green Bay stuff in the mail today. I want you to have it and ready and laundered and freshly done by the time that the game comes around. Yes, we want you in a cheesehead across the pond. So, Ashley, I may have to share my cheesehead. That's okay. I live here. I can get more. You got your NFL hoodie on. I love it. I've missed you, ladies. We've missed you too. Oh, you loads. I've missed you loads too, Rich. I miss seeing you around. I haven't been to Car Boot Chris's channel since he changed the name. I need to go there. I love you, but fly Eagles fly. Well, you gotta love who you love. That's all. I mean, you love who you love. This was actually my father's T-shirt. I am a Packers fan through and through. I bleed green and yellow, but this is my father's T-shirt, and in honor of my father, I'm rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs today. And my mother is a huge fan still, and my cousin is. So we're going to be, and I'm from Missouri, so I really have no choice. You want to take your dad? Oh my God, that would be so fun. George, please let me know what sizes. Can you do me a favor and tell me what sizes shirts you and your dad wear? In UK sizes, I'm sure I can come across a size conversion chart or whatever, but just in general, let me know what sizes you both wear, and then we'll send jerseys for both of you. Is the game being streamed on Netflix or something? Let me see. I've got the information on the Super Bowl. Oh, except for, of course, where it's actually showing up. It should be on, I don't know if it's on Netflix. I think it's on like NBC or usually it's on one of our three main channels, CBS, ABC, or NBC. But I think it's on NBC. Let's look it up. Super Bowl 2025. What channel? What channel is free? There's Fox. So it's on Fox. It's on Hulu and Live TV. It's on YouTube TV, and it's on NFL Plus and Tubi, TUBI, and then it's on Fubo, FUBO. So, it'll be broadcast nationally on Fox. And that is the, So if you don't have Fox, I think you can. If you don't have Fox, I think you can look up Tubi, NFL Plus. That's probably a charge. If you have Hulu, it may be on Hulu for live TV and on YouTube TV. It says. So hopefully that helps. We big boys. All my boys are big boys. George, I'm not scared. I ain't scared of a big boy. I got big boys. That's right. I've got beef stroganoff in the slow cooker. Oh my God, I love beef stroganoff. Cherish says hi. Oh, Cherish. This is your auntie Dana, and I just want to say I love you so much, and you are what a pretty, pretty, pretty girl you are. Your hair looks beautiful today. I love that outfit on you. I love your shoes, your unicorn shoes. And I just think you are something really, really special. And I hope you have so much fun at your new school. Just know that Aunt Dana loves you. And I'm making the heart thing with my hands. I don't know if you can see that from here or not. Mwah. Aunt Dana loves you so much. I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful day. Brenda, it's 6:30 your time, so you must be on Eastern time. Over 5:30 Central. It's the Chiefs versus the Eagles. Chiefs, right? Versus the Philadelphia Eagles. 5:30 Central. It's at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. I didn't know Caesars had a Super Bowl. I bet that's like the same people who have Caesars Palace, I guess. And then the halftime show, which is the important part. I'm joking. Kendrick Lamar is going to be the halftime headliner, and then he'll have special guests. I think it's pronounced Ja. It's SZA. Sasa. I'm not sure. And then the national anthem is going to be sung by John Batiste. So that should be interesting. Yeah. Oh, it's on ITV and Sky in the UK, but at 11:30 p.m. I will be in bed. Yeah, it's gonna be late because it's late on Sunday for us. And by the time Super Bowl Sunday is over, usually everybody's kind of boop, boop. So yeah, it should be a fun night. We have just recently, like within the past 2 days, we have had to change our diet in a very strict sort of way. So I'm going to be making, instead of buffalo chicken dip or chicken wing dip, which I love, I'm going to actually be making instead of fried food, I'm going to be making a spinach artichoke dip. And so we can still celebrate, but with pita chips instead of tortilla chips, so that we can sort of keep it somewhat healthy, because we've really had to make those changes in the past few days. Johnny, hello. Oh my gosh. Johnny is in Maui, guys. Hello and good morning, everyone. Alola. It is 6 a.m. and 72 degrees. Oh, we are all so jealous, Johnny. And Johnny, I wanted to say a special thank you to you, because virtual shopkeeper Dee Dee sent me this thing. It says sending some sunshine your way. And then I got this box out, and this box has a fashion pin. And she said, this is a gift from Johnny. There we go. It says gift to Glamma. And she said it was from Johnny, wherever that note was. I don't know where that note went. Is it in the thing? Oh, here it is. Okay. So it says, this is a gift for you from Johnny. And Johnny, thank you so much. And y'all, this is awesome. Do you know what this is? This is a pin. And it is all about gambling. It's got the dice and the chips and the cards. But it's the Queen of Hearts. It's a Queen of Hearts brooch. This is so me. This is so cool. This is going to be my lucky charm the next time I go to Vegas, or really to any casino. I love this, Johnny. Thank you so much. It had my name all over it. Well, it definitely does now. I should have my name engraved on it. That was such a thoughtful gift. Thank you so much, Johnny. I appreciate it. And I did have a gift from, where is it? Oh, shoot. Where did I put it? Now it was on the table. I did have a gift from Melinda, and it was a little candle, and now I can't figure out what I did with it. It's here on the table. There it is. Okay. So I forget who she ordered this one from, but this was a gift from Melinda F. And look at how pretty this little candle is. And look on the inside. Oh, it smells so good. It's like a little candle. It's so cute. This is perfect. And this is perfect for travel. So yeah, I think I'm going to take this on my next cruise. It's like the perfect little travel candle, to freshen up your room and make it nice. I really appreciate that. It's from Ella. Okay, so it was on Ella's auction, and Melinda sent it to me. And Melinda, thank you so much. If you're watching this later, thank you so much, Melinda. I appreciate you. And Johnny, what thoughtful, wonderful gifts those were. Thank you very much, very much. I do have before we jump into talking more about the Super Bowl, I do have a haul from the Goodwill. That I spent $80.33 on this haul. And I got 7 items. So I spent over $10 per item. But I did, there was value in what I got. And the things that I got that I paid up for were worth paying up for. So let's start with the smaller things. I got Cuddle Duds because Cuddle Duds really sell well for me. Oh, you got Gardenia. Wonderful. And this was Cuddle Duds. It's a sleep top, and it is, I think this one's a large XL. It's either a large or an XL. But it's just a plain sleep top. But Cuddle Duds is really, they've made a name for themselves. And I resell Cuddle Duds really well. And that was women's top $4.74. And that I can easily pop 25 on it, take 20, and then turn that into about a $13-14 sale. So I always feel good about picking up Cuddle Duds. Now these, I don't think they knew what they had. These next two, I'm about to sneeze, y'all. These next two, I really don't think they knew what they had. Anybody recognize this? Those are Figs scrub pants, and they're in, both of these pairs are in perfect condition. I have one that's like a purpley pink, and then one that's like a hot pink. So purple, pink, and hot pink. Somebody liked their bright scrubs. They are a size small, so they'll take a little bit longer to sell, but they won't take that long to sell. And both of these I got for $4.74 each. And Figs, Figs are such a good flip. Figs scrubs are really sought after, and they're very expensive. So those I'm going to put 30 a piece on them, I think, and wait for the offers to come in and then decide which offers I'm going to take. But yeah, for $5 a piece, less than $5 a piece, couldn't beat it. Now the things that are costing me money. Oh wait, there is this. There is a bag, and look at this, guys. It even says here. Let me hide my credit card number. It even says on this one. Look, it says bag. $4.74. This is the bag they're talking about. Anybody recognize this bag? If you don't worry. Neither did the folks at the Goodwill, much to my happiness, because that is a Longchamp bag. And it's one of the smaller ones. So it's not worth, it's not worth tons and tons of money, but it's worth about $25-30. And I got this one, and they button up like that. I got this one for $4.74. So nice flip, easy flip. And it's green and brown, which is like the perfect preppy color combination. So I really, really love that one. And then I spent a little bit more on some other things. I got a pair of Sorels, and these are men's Sorels, and they had them under men's boots. And these I paid up for. I paid $30.29. But they are Sorels. So I thought they'd be worth paying up for a little bit. Now, they didn't have as big an ROI as I thought. The comps, I should have run comps on these particular, because usually when I buy Sorel, I buy Sorel boots and I know what I'm doing. These are actually more like Sorel kind of athletic shoes. And they don't sell for as high as the Sorel boots do. So keep that in mind. I paid up for them. Probably I should have looked them up before I paid up for them. I may not have done so. I may have just made a mental note and kind of kept an eye on them. But we'll see. I think they'll sell for, I think I'll at least get my money back and probably make a few bucks. And then I'll save these for a second from now. I did get these, and these had these had the green tag on them, and the green tags were 25% off. So it was $28.97. But for these, I actually paid $21.72. And these are just a cute little pair of furry boots. But if you don't recognize the little tree, you'll probably recognize this name. And y'all, they are in fantastic condition. They're in such good condition. Like, look at this. Look at the sides of these. There's just nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with them. They don't look like they've ever been worn. They're like, the fleece is fluffy. Everything is clean and crisp and clear. And so these Timberlands, and they're a good size. They're like a 9.5. So they're not like a tiny size, which are harder to sell. Hey, Mommy Lin, how you doing? So I'm really excited about those. And I got those for $21.97, which is not $21.72, which is not bad. But one of my favorite finds was, where is it? Women's shoes. $9.36. $9.36. Okay, women's shoes. And then over here you can see it's $9.36 for women's shoes. And I got these. And again, I think it's one of those situations where they just didn't know what they had. Look at these. They're brand new. These have never been worn. If these have been worn once, I'm a monkey's uncle. These have never been worn outside of a store. I can guarantee. And they're OOFOS. Now, I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. It's OOFOS, but the second O is kind of weird. It's like UFOs or something. I don't know. Women's size 12. And if you don't know, if you find these out in the wild and you don't know, they're a good brand to pick up. They don't keep their full value, but what does? Here is the logo. It's like an O and then another O with like a negative sign and a hyphen in the middle. And these are, of all the shoes that I got, they're the ones I'm most excited about. And those were not in the case. Those were just up on the, just sitting up on the thing. So altogether, yeah, I paid up for 2 of the pairs of shoes I paid up for, and that really, really increased my cost of goods on that haul. But for me, totally worth it to find the Longchamp, to find the Figs, to find the OOFOS, however you pronounce it, to find those at a deeply discounted rate. I was so super happy about that. So yeah, all in all, it was a good week of hauls. I had that Salvation Army haul, which if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch that. I had my Salvation Army haul, and then I had my Goodwill haul. Because tonight I'll start listing the Salvation Army stuff. The Goodwill stuff I still have to process in. So everything's already been sprayed, but it needs to be now, like the shoes need to be wiped down. They need to be sprayed on the inside with the, with the shoe sanitizer. The Figs and the Cuddle Dudge shirt are going in the wash. And then this one's been sprayed, but I need to re-sanitize it and wipe it down and make sure it's all clean and good. You can't send stuff out looking all dank. That's not good. Sorry. Whew. So that was my Goodwill haul. I did notice there were 2 videos that I noticed, and it's funny that Sophie's in the chat today, because Sophie's was actually one of them. It's Soph's Vintage and Thrifts, and I'll write this. Sophie, if you want to actually drop the link for that. Is Sophie still in the chat? Oh, good. Okay. So here is Soph's channel. And make sure, and if you're not subscribed to her, I strongly recommend it. She's got some great stuff. And her latest content that I noticed showing up in my feed was the top 10 Depop tips. So top 10 tips for selling on Depop. And I think that's going to be a really good video. And that's on my watch list for today. And then Becky Park had 8 things that helped my reselling business in 2025. And she talks about how she made like 26,000 and some change. I forget what it was total, but it was like 26,000 and something or 28,000 and something. And what I like about Becky is Becky does that thing. Becky Park does that thing where, I do it. Veronica does it. Many resellers do it, but some resellers will, they only talk about the good stuff and they don't want to talk about, the cost of goods, the cost of shipping, the cost of, giving discounts for shipping, or, if you have to upgrade shipping for a larger order or whatever. And Becky does that. Becky will talk about, the actual gross versus the net. And then there's, after all the platform fees and all of that stuff. And then she'll talk about the cost of goods after that and talk about the true net profit that she makes. And I like that. So I would recommend the Becky Park 8 Things That Help My Reselling Business in 2025. And I really recommend Soph's Vintage and Thrift's Top Depop Tips. Because I think we could all use everybody can use a little help on Depop, unless you're, 14 and you know everything. In which case, okay. Ronnie, tackle hugs, baby girl. Hello. Mwah, good morning. Right now I'm pretending to kiss my lips because I've been touching shoes and I sprayed them, but I haven't scrubbed the bottoms yet. So, well, forget it. Yeah, we all got to get sick of something, I guess. Anyway, you just missed my haul piece, Ronnie. I got some Figs pants for $474. Fig scrubs for $474 each. And I got a long champ bag for $474. And then I got the OOFOS yes, Becky totally keeps it real. I got the OOFOS shoes. They didn't know what they had. I got them for $9.36. So that was good. Then I got some Timberlands and some Sorels. So overall, very, very good Goodwill haul. And I'm really happy with it. Yeah. Okay. So you know what those are? Okay. Because I didn't know what they were, but I was like, UFUs? Is that what UFUs? That makes sense. Francine, hello. Good morning, sugar. Mwah. Hey, happy Superbowl Sunday. UFUs. Got it. Yeah, I don't know. It's like O and then an O with a hyphen in the middle and then FOS. I'm not sure. I only found them and sold them once years ago, but they went fast. Yeah, I found them up on the shelf in the regular shoe section. They sometimes you have to take advantage when they don't know what they have. You have to kind of take advantage of that. Just like this Longchamp bag, they didn't know. They had $4.74 on this thing. And then they had some busted fake Coach behind the counter for like $30. And I was like, you're an idiot. So, and now it's time for a breakdown. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Okay, I probably said that wrong. Anyway, so that was my Goodwill haul. And right now, let's take a look at my Poshmark sales for the week. And last week we stopped with the vintage 70s orange and white polka dot pants. Again, loved that pickup. I love that pickup. And I love that somebody else can appreciate them. So we'll start with the Kate Spade. Let's go. Here we go. The Kate Spade red ballet flats with the black bow on them. I picked those up for a steal at the Salvation Army. I got those for $5 at the Salvation Army. I don't know what they were thinking, but they sold for $22. I took $22 for them, and I earned $17.60. Probably could have gotten more, but I don't want to hold on to things forever. Then we had the vintage 90s Union Bay high waist black jeans. Now these vintage 80s jeans, 80s and 90s jeans, I've been selling for $10 because I started a $10 sale at the beginning of the school year. And with the vintage high-waisted jeans that I got, a lot of those are kind of straight-legged. They're not exactly skinny jeans, but they're not exactly not. So I got those for free. So I feel pretty okay about selling them for $10 and getting $7 on them. The two old guys, vintage and resale, were very, very generous and scooped those up and gave them to me. I think they got them for free. I had J. Crew orange espadrille flats, 9.5. Those sold for $20, and I made $13.98. Oh, this one I picked up. It was either, I think I got this from Tooch for like $5, either Tooch or Chuck from the Beardos or Richard Tuccio, Tooch. Brewing Company graphic brown leather wallet. I got it for like $5, and I already had stuff coming, so it was kind of nice to just add to that. So the shipping was negligible. It sold for $20, and I made $13.98 on that wallet. Stitch Alice. I have had this dress for 2 years in my closet, and I was just getting ready to donate it, no lie. And it sold. Somebody offered me, I had 25 on it. Somebody offered me 10. I said, take it. And I earned $7.05. I couldn't even tell you what I paid for it. It was so long ago. But I was really frustrated that nobody wanted it because I thought it was adorable. But, not everybody is shopping for everything. The Vineyard Vines white everyday shorts. Those at the end of last summer, I spent $4 on those, and they sold for $18. I made $14.40. Now this Coach saddlebag sold for $78, and the earnings were $62.40. That was actually for Aunt Boo, and so that was a good sale. That'll be going out today. We had some Gray Star pattern pajama onesies in a 1XL. And I think those were, gosh, I don't even know where those came from. I honestly don't know. Those sold for $16, and I made $10.78. Was kind of hoping they would sell for a little bit more around Christmas time, but you get what you get. The New with Tags Esme Asian pajamas, size extra large, sold for $24, and I made $17.18. Those are really, really cute. Really cute. But very small. For an XL, they were kind of small, and I put the measurements and everything. And then the last thing was an Athleta black sleeveless workout tank, and that sold for $16, and I made $10.78. I sold some polka dot Kate Spade jeans yesterday, full price, but also relisted them several times. Yeah. And sometimes you just, you got to find the right buyer at the right time, looking for the right thing. You never know. I haven't sourced in a minute. I'm still getting through processing my last bins haul, thread up box and stuff for my own client. Yeah, there's a lot, right? There's a lot. Thank you, Francine. I thought it was a great price for that Longchamp too. I was just really, really tickled pig to find that. I was so tickled to find that. So overall, I had 9 sales for the week of my own, 1 for Aunt Boo. For my sales, I had 2 pairs of shoes, 1 pair of jeans, 1 accessory, 1 dress, 1 shorts, 2 pajama sets, the onesie and then the pajama set, and then 1 top. So a total of 9 sales. My average cost of goods being about $3 per. I spent $27 cost of goods. My gross for those 9 sales was $156. My net was $112.80. And then my final net after cost of goods, because my net was after like Poshmark fees and shipping discounts. Hey, good morning. My net total profit was $112.80 minus the $27 cost of goods. So $85.80 for the week. Not bad, not great, but not bad. It's not record breaking. So my profit per item was about $9.53 per item. And what I've been trying to do lately is change my sourcing strategy just a little bit, and really only source those things that I really love to have in my closet. So I'm sort of stepping away from everyday bread and butter, or I should say I'm changing my bread and butter a little bit. So I didn't pick up any J. Crew this week, although I do love sourcing J. Crew, or Anne Klein or anything like that. But I did pick up the Cuddle Duds and the Figs, and I think those are really going to be good sellers for me. And good morning, Angry Otter. Good morning, Michael, my angel. Mwah. Hello. It is good to see you this morning, Sugar. I hope everything is nice and cool in Texas and not too cold. Sandy Brown, hello downtown Sandy Brown. How you doing, Sugar? Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I appreciate you being here on a Sunday. You just sold some Cuddle Duds on Macari. Cuddle Duds sell. They just do. People love Cuddle Duds, and they don't sell for that. I mean, the retail, they don't. It's not like they retail for like $200 and, it's not that, but people love Cuddle Duds. Changing to bread and margarine. I think so. Yeah. Or bread and nothing, which is sad. Maybe bread and olive oil or just olive oil. Really. It was 90 yesterday. It's 64 right now. Oh man. It is, I think it's like 28 degrees here. I don't know. It's getting chilly. It's a little chilly. We had a nice warm few days last week, and they were lovely, and then it's getting a little chilly now. But I went to bingo with my Olas on Friday night, ladies and gentlemen. I had the time of my life. And so, Holly Sue, if you're in the chat or if you're listening in, just know that I am eternally grateful for how wonderful you guys are. Y'all, we sat at bingo and ate fried chicken, and I got drunk, and we had just a fantastic time. I won a pull tab. We split it 3 ways. We just had a blast. We had an absolute ball. If I still got my cold, no, but it is allergy season, so I'm a little, I've got that. Being a smoker in allergy season is no fun. I did want to ask the chat, though. The weather is super up and down here too, and the flu is going around. Yeah. There's like a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's going around. I had a stomach flu that was like gnarly. It was so bad, and then Grandpa caught it, and that was gross. And he had to call in. Sick to work. Poor baby. And yeah, I mean, it was like change the sheets gross. It was bad. Glam got drunk. Never. Yeah, it was just we just had a wonderful, it's always a good idea to take a break from your business for one night or one day and, just treat yourself if you can. Do something that makes you happy. And it doesn't have to be, there's one thing that makes me happy. I mean, it could be any one of a number of things or a combination of things, but try every once in a while. You got to just kind of take a mental health break and just go, you know what? I need to step away for a minute and just, remember what life is like outside of this laptop. So yeah, it was great. Kevin turned our living room into a dance club with lights and music last night. See, now that's production. We had a bunch of friends over. That sounds so fun. I love it. Heck yeah. Build your own dance club. Make it a dance club for one if you need to, right? Just put on some, I don't know, put on some ska music or put on some, something or put on some trap music or whatever you like, or some rock and roll or some country or whatever, and just line dance or just do whatever you like. Yeah. We ain't disturbing no one but the cows out here. Good for you. And good for your neighbors. I want to know too. Okay. So there are some halftime shows that have been so epic and so memorable, and are clearly imprinted on the national imagination. One of my favorites was, strangely enough, the Aerosmith halftime show. I thought when I was in my 20s when that happened, with like Aerosmith, and then Britney Spears came out, and it was like crazy. And they had like a bunch of different people come out. So the Aerosmith show was one of my favorite shows. But there were so many epic ones. So what I want to know is, what do you think? What was your favorite halftime show, Super Bowl halftime show? Was it Bruno Mars? Was it Prince doing Purple Rain in the actual rain, risking electrocution on his guitar? Was it Eminem and Dre? Dolly Parton, honey, yes. Dolly Parton, she showed all them youngsters how it's done. Dolly always does, honey. Dolly shows up, okay? Okay. Y'all know she got that cake mix now at Walmart, right? She does. She sells her own cake mix. I bought some for my brother. I thought it was funny. He thought it was great. And by the way, Cherish, if you're still listening, Aunt Dana still loves you. Mwah. Hey, Wildflower, how you doing this morning? Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Can't forget Janet and the Oh, yeah, she did have that slip. Her and Justin Timberlake. Not my favorite performance in general, though. I mean, the slip was, the wardrobe malfunction or however that happened. Hi, good morning, Adam. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah, that one was not like that one was not, as far as a musical performance, the thing leading up to it, that wasn't really, I was kind of nonplussed by it. I was like, I don't think they're giving it their all. There are several people who loved the one with The Weeknd. And I just wasn't vibing. And I love The Weeknd. I do. Regina, thank you for all the shares. Mwah, 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 mwah. Appreciate you, honey. Jennifer Hayes. Yes, Jennifer Hayes. Jennifer Hayes. Hello, gorgeous. How are you this morning? Yeah, Prince was epic. Prince was epic. Michael Jackson was the best, probably the best one in my opinion. Michael Jackson's show was incredibly good. It was so good. That was I would say that would be in the top 5 of all time. Prince doing Purple Rain in the rain and literally risking electrocution to play the electric guitar in the pouring rain on the stage and singing Purple Rain was incredible. It just incredible. I liked, a lot of people really loved Rihanna's halftime show. I gotta be honest, it scared me to death because she's floating up in the air on this platform, and the woman is so pregnant. And I just, as a mother, I'm just like this the whole time. I'm like, oh God, please keep her safe. I don't want to be watching. I don't want to be the one watching who's like, oh, I remember the day that they dropped Rihanna or whatever. The one with Mary J. Blige and Dre and Eminem and literally everyone was fantastic. The only one I watched in recent years, because I don't watch the Super Bowl. That was a great halftime show. And I am a big fan. Yeah, it was scary, right, Adam? She's up on this platform and they've got her lifting it up by wires and stuff. And I was like, I'm like, Rihanna, you don't have to do this. You're too great to do this. Just stand there and perform. Everybody would understand and think it's fine. I'm getting there, Jennifer. I see the doctor Tuesday. Oh gosh. Sandy, I hope everything turns out okay. The halftime today will be Kendrick Lamar with special guest, and I'm going to mispronounce this. I think it's Za. S-Z-A. Za, blah. I don't know. Za. My grandson wants to watch the Puppy Bowl. I love the Puppy Bowl. I think it's so family friendly and cute. It's very cute. The Puppy Bowl. So who would you like to see at halftime? What would be like your ideal halftime, like your fantasy halftime show? No, it's like SZA. Oh, okay, SZA. Got it. SZA. Like SZA. Never mind. I'm not going to say that. Okay. I don't have regular television. We like SZA. She talented as hell. I don't know what she sings, but yeah. I saw Punk open for Justin Timberlake. She does all kind of flying around. Highly recommend. Oh, Pink? You mean? Pink. Okay. Yeah. Not quite, but you're getting closer. Okay, Sisa. 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 Got it. I would love to see Netta do the halftime show. Me too. Who's Netta? Not gonna lie, I had to look who Lamar is. Playlist doesn't ring a bell. Yeah, I don't know if I'm sure if I hear one of the songs that's like often on the radio, I would recognize, but I don't. Not the long A stresses on the first syllable. Sa, 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 sa. I don't know. I'm trying to think who I would like to see do a halftime show. I think it's about time for us to have a country music halftime show. Yeah, Lamar Kendrick. Mm-hmm. Kendrick Lamar, yeah. For a diss song, no less, R.I.P. Drake. He won several Grammys for a diss song. I'll have to look it up. Oh, he's good. Is it the Cell Phone Guy song? Yeah, I honestly, I would like to see like a country all-stars thing at halftime. I think that would be kind of amazing. And I don't even listen to that much country. I don't. I don't know any current music, only listen to sports radio. Well, it's already on there then. He's the one that wrote the Diddy diss. Oh, okay. Yes. Then propers. Let's see Glam, Patrick, and Victoria. Do you have time? I would just sit there and laugh the whole time. I'm horrible at laughing at inappropriate moments. Don't ever put me down at a funeral where something weird's happening. I'm awful. It's awful. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a nervous reaction or if it's just I get tickled by the whole universe, everybody. Also, I would like to see some of the big stars of Motown, the ones that are still alive, and I can't even think of who the ones that are still alive. I don't know if Smokey Robinson or Aretha Franklin or Dionne Warwick or Shaka Khan or any of them are still alive, but I would gather up the ones that are still alive and really, yeah. And get some Motown stars in there. I think it'd be cool. Also hard no on the country. Well, not everybody's into it, but there are also some things, like hip hop. Like there was one that has she passed on? Sad. There was one that there was a guy singing. There was a guy singing a country song, and like Nelly was on it. And I would love to see those combinations. PTX, Pentatonics would put on a good show too. I bet they would. Yep. Are those the five guys that sing a cappella, or am I thinking of somebody different? Like the five guys that sing a cappella and like they sound like there's like one guy who like raps and stuff. Genre crossover, yes. Nelly, no. I love Nelly. Yeah, I thought it was a good song too. I liked the crossover. Yes, they're fantastic. Okay, yes. Pentatonics is yes. Okay, yes. I like them. They did a thing with Lee Greenwood and the United States Air Force Band. If you don't have a chance to see that, if you haven't had a chance to see it and you like country music, or you like Pentatonics, I would definitely check it out. It's really, really cool. Look up God Bless the USA. Yeah. Come on, Veronica. Get on the country bus. Yeah. Yeah, I can see where that would be. Yes. But there are plenty more where that came from too. And there are... he's from my neck of the woods, so Doesn't bother me. But let's avoid politics today. Thank you. Thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate it. It's tough to hold back sometimes, isn't it? It is. Well, he still has good music. Yeah, I like Nelly because he's from around her. He ain't walking nowhere. They're the acapella group, but the Lee Greenwood was Home Free. Oh, that was Home Free. Okay, I like those guys. Those guys. Wow. And the one guy who was doing like the beatboxing on Home Free was just amazing. Amazing. I've heard Pentatonics before. I have. But the who I thought was Pentatonics in the Lee Greenwood thing was Home Free. You're right. I watched a bit of Genesis last week. Phil Collins looked awful chair-bound, so sad. Oh man. Lin. So not Phil Collins then. Which sucks because they would actually be another good halftime show. I would love that. I want them to gather together people before they die. That sounds awful. But I want some of these like epic people. ICP. Oh my God. No. I can imagine chaos erupting in a stadium. Yes. I can imagine a whole riot erupting in a stadium. Insane clown posse. All the juggalos out there, woo, in their little paint. Who would know? Because everybody's got face paint on for Super Bowl Sunday anyway. So you couldn't tell the juggalos from the super fans. You couldn't tell. No one comes close to the vocal range of Mitch from PTX. Check out the live video of him doing Aha in Singapore. I'll have to check that out. Although I would argue that Freddie Mercury could have given him a run for his money. It made me cry. Aw. I watch it. Yeah, it's sad to see Phil Collins because, everybody remembers do. I can feel it coming. Well, I'm going to get. Anyway, 3 of the 5 Pentatonics singers met in high school. No kidding. Wow. So it's like the show Glee. They're like Glee. Also, Super Bowl commercials. What is your favorite ever Super Bowl commercial? Because, Mitchell covered Bohemian Rhapsody and Sounds Like Freddie. I'm going to have to check that out now, Michael. I am. Because, wow. Mitch, I get it. Yeah, my favorite Super Bowl commercial ever was just right post 9/11 when they did the Budweiser horses going across the country and then going to New York City and bowing down before the 2 towers. And that one just choked me up. And everybody in the whole universe just cried and cried with me. I was, yeah. I saw Phil taped his drumstick to his hands because he couldn't hold them. Sad, but he's wonderful. Yeah, he is. Budweiser, what's up? Real man of genius. Patrick and I actually do that all the time. You're off for tea. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday tea. Mwah. Lynn, enjoy a wonderful Sunday tea. Hey, Stitch Lover, how you doing? Hello, Stitch Lover. We were talking about our favorite Super Bowl commercials. And yeah, The Real Men of Genius was another one. I mean, that wasn't just a Super Bowl commercial, but oh my gosh. Patrick and I go nuts. We go off every time. $233,333 per second this year for a 30-second spot. Wow. Then Nissan commercial with the pigeons doing Top Gun and ends with the bird beak in the garage door saying medic. I love it. That was a good one. $8 million for a 30-second spot. Oh my Lord. Yes, that is what Patrick would charge. Jennifer, you're right. That is insane. That's nuts. But everybody sees it. Saw the Tom Brady, Nick Foley's commercial for this year. Meh. Yeah. Football players are horrible actors. They really are. Never once did I watch any of those commercials and say, now I want X. I would say Doritos would be about the only thing where I look at it and go, yeah, I kind of want a Dorito. The Pepsi one that had like Britney and Beyonce and all those guys, that was pretty good. The Snickers one with Betty White playing football, yes. That was you're not you when you're hungry. Imagine how many people that money could help wasted on a 30-second commercial. You got that right, girl. You got that right. I don't know if the Doritos Time Machine was a Super Bowl commercial, but my kid loved that one. I don't know if it was either. I know that was like the Flaming Hot Doritos, and I don't even remember. Honestly, I don't remember from start to finish, but it had the guy from Game of Thrones, Peter. Crap. What's his name? The guy from Game of Thrones, and he was in Elf. Anyway, he was hilarious. He was awesome. Oh, no kidding. The original Where's the Beef aired at the Super Bowl. Okay. Billy, you're so old. Billy, you're so old. The Where's the Beef aired at the 1984 Super Bowl. Sweet. Sweet. And finally, we're going to wrap up with the very best Super Bowl party food. Superbowl Sunday. Chicken wings will always be one of my top 5 favorite foods in general. Like, I love a chicken wing. I love a chicken wing like, I don't know, like I'm a 16-year-old boy and stuck in perpetual puberty. I love chicken wings so much. They can't be too hot, can't be too chilled. They have to be just right. God. And chicken wing dip. So chicken wings and chicken wing accessories. There Where's the Beef ladies in the movie Moving Violations. No kidding. No kidding. I had no idea. So what are your favorite Super Bowl snacks? What are your favorite, like, watching the game snacks or making for the game snacks? Because again, I'm all about the chicken wing, and the chicken wing dip is really like with celery sticks. And so you can dip them in there instead of like the tortilla chips. You dip the celery sticks in there, and it's crunchy, which is really the only proper use for a celery stick, in my opinion, other than chopping up into a soup. I like those. I, of course, am a big fan of chips and dip. So really any type of dip is pretty good with me, but specifically like cheese-based dips. And one of my daughters-in-law makes like a Rotel dip with like hot sausage in it. And it's got like the white Velveeta, which I didn't even know they made white Velveeta. Who knew? Hey, Miss Idaho, how you doing, sugar? We're just talking about Super Bowl food. Sliders, I love those. I'm making myself hungry, guys, and I just had oatmeal before this show. Gosh. Yeah. Chili. I made chili last night, so I'm not really in the mood for it, but definitely chili for the Super Bowl Sunday. Celery or carrots with boom boom sauce. It's like a buffalo ranch queso. Oh, okay. Buffalo ranch queso. You had me at there is not one of those 3 words that I do not love. I love all 3 of those words. Buffalo ranch queso. Hello. So yeah, if that's what boom boom sauce is, I'm in. I am in. Yeah, I just can't. I'm trying to think of what else I eat on Super Bowl Sundays. Hey, Swampy, how you doing, honey? Hello. We were just talking about Super Bowl food. Sliders, obviously, but I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Can I be honest? You know how people love like those love to make like the big pans of the Hawaiian sliders where they make the Hawaiian rolls and then they cut them in half and then they put like the ham and the cheese and like I don't know, garlic butter and all that stuff on them and then bake them. I don't actually like those. I'm going to get kicked out of the club. I just know it. I do not. I don't like them. They always end up too mushy for me, which is weird because I do love White Castles. I love a crave case. We had a Super Bowl party that we went to last year where my husband was tasked. He had one job. He had to pick up 2 crave cases of cheeseburgers. That's it. And he showed up with 2 crave cases of jalapeno cheeseburgers. And not everybody likes jalapenos. You're supposed to toast the Hawaiian sweets first. Now, here's the thing. I love Hawaiian sweetbread. I do. I love a good ham sandwich. I like garlic. I like butter. But there's something about the combination of those that makes the bread too soggy for me, and it's really off-putting. I don't know what it is, but I can't do it. Cannot do it. But like taco dips, 7-layer dips, I love that stuff. Pasta salad. People make pasta salad and like potato salad. I love that stuff. So I'm not picky. I don't know. There's something about that. But I think I have made myself hungry and I'm going to go make some spinach artichoke dip now. And so no matter where you go, who you're rooting for, or, you could be off not rooting for anybody. I just want to make sure that you remember and that you always know, no matter where you go, Glamma loves you. You have a great week. Bye, sugars.